Hey, this is Simon, author of the new Encyclopedia of Modern Fitness Business Building and founder of the Fitpreneurs, fitpreneurs.com. Now, if you're a personal trainer and you want to get clarity around what you can earn, maybe doing one-to-one personal training or groups, then this video is going to be really useful for you because I've put together a free tool, which is web-based, which is going to enable you to really look and see what you can earn in the industry. Now, whether you are looking to become a personal trainer, whether you're currently a personal trainer and you're looking to move into a studio, wherever you're at in the industry, this is going to be useful for you. I work with so many personal trainers and help them rapidly grow their businesses and get amazing results. And it just dawned on me, wouldn't it be useful to put together a really cool tool that could show you, your projected earnings? And so if you just head to the link in the comments, or if you're on YouTube in the description, then all you're going to need to do is click the link and you will see this personal training earnings calculator. Now, all you're going to need to do is put in your current one-to-one session rate. Now, you'll know if you followed me for any length of time, I don't promote selling individual sessions or blocks, but for many of you watching this, you're going to currently be doing that. You can put in your current one-to-one session rate, it might be $25. How many hours do you train one-to-one? Well, maybe a day you're training, 6 hours. How many days a week do you train one-to-one? Maybe you train 5 days a week, one Monday through to Friday. So you just use the scroll bar. Super simple. What's your current semi-private rate? If you do that, then it might be $500 for a 12-week program. What's your group size? Okay, my group size is currently 4. How many semi-private groups do you run per day? Well, maybe you run 4 semi-private groups per day. And how many days per week do you train semi-private? I do 5 days a week. So here you can see one-to-one, okay? If you're working that amount of hours, okay, so you're working that amount of hours, you're gonna make $750 weekly, which is gonna turn out to be $3,000 a month, $37,000, and you're gonna work this amount of hours. This is the important part. Okay, and this is your earnings per hour. You can see it's 25 up there. Now, if you did mixed semi-private and one-to-one, okay, based on the price points, then you're gonna make 1,416 and then 5,000 a month, and then yearly it works out to this, okay? And then if you just do semi-private, then you can work out what you're gonna make just with semi-private, and then the model comparison versus the hours worked, okay? So now what we can do is we can play around with it and say, okay, if I I ditched my one-to-one, okay? Or for example, I increased my one-to-one to $100 and did only premium, okay? And then an hours a day doing one-to-one, I'm gonna do 1 hour a day one-to-one, and days a week one-to-one. Okay, I'll do 5 days a week, but I'm only going to do one session, one client per day. And then I'm gonna, for example, like my clients, shift up to do $997, for example, or $1,000, okay, for a 12-week program. And then I put a group size up at 8. Okay, then the semi-private sessions run per day is going to be, I'm going to run 3 a day. Okay, and then days per week is going to be 5. Now let's look at the model comparison. One-to-one, okay, you're going to earn 540 weekly. That's 2,000 a month for that high-end client. Okay, so you're working, the hours worked are then going to be 21 hours of one-to-one per month. Okay, then earning mixed semi-private and one-to-one, it's going to be 80 hours monthly, okay? Then look at the revenue now. You've now tipped over because you're doing mainly one-to-one, mainly semi-private. Now your monthly has gone over 10,000 a month, okay? And if we look at the hours, it's 20 hours a week, okay? It's not a lot. Then if we just did semi-private only, okay, you're going to make $7,000, okay? Your hours a month are going to drop to 60, okay? And weekly, 15 hours. And then your earnings per hour, look at the earnings per hour. Instead of earning, your $25 a session or whatever, you're now going to earn $132 per semi-private session with that higher end client. So this also shows you that now you really do need to charge a lot more for the higher end clients, okay? Because now your time is worth $132 for the hour when you're putting people into groups. And that's where it's really important to understand, guys, that when you do one-to-one for like $25 a session, instead of training people in a group, you're really not leveraging your time, so you can't scale your business. Okay, so then we look at the model comparison. One-to-one model, 27,000, and then the hybrid model, 121,000 of both, and then just on the semi-private model alone, 95,000. So guys, this is why the model that I teach, semi-private, with mainly semi-private with a small amount of one-to-one, when you price it correctly, then you know how to enroll clients. That's the key. This is all useless if you don't know how to enroll in that model. And that's where a lot of personal trainers get stumped. Okay. Is it possible to do that model? My clients do it all the time. They use that model, which is higher semi-private, lower one-to-one, but much higher price, so more premium. And then they get time leverage. They are able to scale their business, and getting to 10,000 a month is actually really, really easy. So hopefully you've enjoyed that calculator. Click the link below to start using it and playing with it. And then when the time is right, head to fitpreneurs.com and apply for the breakthrough call to talk to one of the members of the team and actually get this system implemented into your business, so you can actually generate the income that you build on that calculator. Hugely, hugely powerful. I will see you in another video. Take it easy.